And there an occasion that immediately good return, but more importantly to the Edberg forehand half volley. They're just sorting out, umpire McCune just sorting out one of the balls. An opportunity perhaps just to say that if Edberg can get in that sort of kicking serve at that pace, 115 miles an hour, that's a serve really that, of course, has always in the past won him matches.
Advantage Edberg. So. Juice.
Well, that's the department of Krajicek's game that was really astonishing at Wimbledon. The backhand, rolled backhand. It's a shot he's played throughout his career, but very intermittently with success.
Advantage Krajicek.
And when it comes to forehands, where he's particularly good is not always necessarily with his inside-out forehand, but when he hooks the forehand from the right-hand court. He's got the most marvelous running hooked forehand.
Juice. Advantage Edberg.
Edberg not serving with anything like the same pace as Krajicek. His fastest serve so far, 115 miles an hour. That's as opposed to 131 from Krajicek. Got a lead of 3-1 here.
Edberg leads 3-1.
You can imagine how some players would have milked this occasion, milked it for cheers, for tears, anything going. But Edberg, the most understated of champions. Standing well back through to take this serve, isn't he?
Yes, he is giving himself a bit more time, assuming that Krajicek's not going to swing him out. Yes, you mentioned his understated attitude. Of course, it's well known. I always, therefore, found it very surprising that Edberg actually chose to announce that this was to be his last year on the tour. It doesn't suggest an understated. There's a type of temperament. So many players have played their last year and just quietly disappeared.
I thought about that. I rather came to the view that he felt that if he said it and said it publicly, and he couldn't very well go back on it, because I don't think he wanted to go back on it.
(30-15).
Yes, and one of the other reasons that he has said it is the fact that at each event he's actually garnering money for his cause in Sweden to aid junior tennis. So that in itself is a very good reason for announcing this to be his last year.
(30-all).
Well, that's the perfect answer by Krajicek, because he didn't even have to look to serve that up the service block. With Edberg standing that far back, he could actually hit it quite hard, but still get the angle.
Juice.
I was looking to see if there would be an apology from Edberg. It seemed to me that it was just a slight mishit.
Advantage Krajicek.
That was quick. Not so quick, 127 miles an hour.
Juice. Advantage Krajicek.
That ball just holding up on this court. And Krajicek having the time to stop his big frame and his forward movement.
Game Krajicek.
Edberg leads 3-2 first set.
Edberg leads 3-2.
Welcome, Miss Sharman. All set?
Bit of a headache. Probably just first day nerves.
Oh, don't worry. We're a very friendly school.
Who's pitch time, Mum?
What class are you taking?
3C.
You're one of these, then.
You can always trust the strength of Anodin Extra.
Thanks, Audrey. Just a job.
Games teacher. Just had 3C.
Anodin Extra, the little yellow box that's a great big help.
What do you do when you have too many good shows for one channel? Launch another one. Sky 2.
I find myself really wanting to say that his record in matter of discipline on court is also unblemished, but it actually isn't. There was one years ago, extraordinary moment, indelible in my memory, though I didn't see it, but I read about it, when he was fined, I think it was $250 for ball abuse. He says rather dryly in that pleasant way of his, he thinks he's sort of repaid that a few times since then, hasn't he? (3-2) first set.
And this is the sort of tennis I was referring to earlier when I said that I've always found his game so attractive. Of course, I'm not alone, but to me it bridges all the ages. He's contemporary and yet he's classical.
His game, I suppose, began to become a little more fallible when his serve lost its bite, and its bounce too.
Yes, you talk about Edberg, of course, and his well-known temperament and sportsmanship, but I've seldom seen Krajicek going berserk on a court.
40-15.
It's just that, of course, that this man's, well, some obviously aren't either Dutch or Swedish supporters. You'd think they'd like a good game of tennis there.
Game Edberg.
14 leads.
Edberg leads 4-2.
Krajicek has actually beaten Edberg the most when they've faced each other. In 6 matches, Krajicek's won 4. On this surface, on hard courts, they've won twice each.
15 love.
Well, it's a massive crescendo of noise, and Edberg actually going up to the umpire after this rally. But there's that hooked forehand of Krajicek's. Very often it'll go cross court, but of course he saw out the corner of his eye Edberg covering that shot.
40 love. Game Krajicek. New balls.
4-3. Edberg leads first set.
Edberg leads.
Edberg's going to retire, unless there's some fairy tale story here yet to unfold this fortnight. He's going to retire with a haul of 6 Grand Slam singles titles, tying with Becker, and behind only Borg, Connors, Lendl, McEnroe, Verlander and Sampras. He's got a break here.
Using there one of his most favoured serves right into the body. Of course, he's got quite a bit of hulk to aim at with Krajicek there, 6'5" of him.
30 love. Love. Game Edberg.
5-3 set. And just quickly to tell you, it's a promising start by Tim Henman.